Hi everyone, welcome to a monthly reset video. So the first thing we're going to start with is the budget. You're probably thinking, Norma, what are those? I'm going to show you shortly. So I'm going to open up my planner. Okay, so obviously last time we did the whole calendar for the planner. So today I want to actually set up the budget per week, at least have an overview of what to come and start planning properly, because I don't want things to catch me off guard. So I'm going to start by the week that we are just coming out of, which is week 1 of my budget. So it will depend on when you get paid. So for example, if you get paid on the 15th, that means that week of the 15th up until the 21st is your week 1 of your budgets, because that's when most of your bills will come off, because that is your payday, and then week 2 and week 3, etc. So my week 1 is going to be the first week of the calendar, because I have decided, since I've become self-employed, that my payday is on the 1st of every month or the end of every month. So it's the same thing, but okay, so I will start over here and then I will end with the income and stuff. So let's go to week 1, and I'm just going to zoom it in a little bit. So this week, so the first thing is a budget for the payday. So week 1 income came in on the 1st of the month, and I had budgeted 15,000 as an income, and how much I actually got was 15,000. Okay, so now I'm gonna write down all the bills at the bottom over here. So the first bill was the month ahead challenge. So September rent is already paid, so now I am planning to be ahead for October. So I'm just gonna put MA, which stands for month ahead. So MA, and then in brackets I'm gonna put October, or OCT. So now you know that month ahead October will be done. So maybe next week, if I put MA Nov, you know that I'm now planning ahead for November. So for now it is October, and in the month ahead of October I had already put 5,000 Rand, but I'm putting another 5,000 Rand. So 5,000 Rand was what I budgeted to put in for the month ahead. Then we have beauty. So beauty was on the 7th, the 1st, sorry. But basically this beauty here was my nails that I did, and I had budgeted 700 Rand. Then we have electricity. Someone commented and said to please buy electricity on the 1st of every month. Let me actually put it as power. I'm just trying to be smart and make it fit in here. I'm just going to put power. Hey, fits in better. No, I'm weird. So someone said I need to buy electricity on the 1st of every month because I get more units or something like that. So I tried that, and so far so good. So we bought electricity for 400 Rand. Then medical aid. So I'm going to put medical. And that came out on the 2nd. And that is 3067 that we budgeted for that. So that is a fixed expense. Then miscellaneous, which is basically money that I withdraw and put into my card just for any unexpected spending that I need to make. So that is always 400 Rand. Then there's Netflix. Which comes out on the 4th, and I now pay for 2 devices on Netflix, so that is 159. Then there is lashes. So I had to get a lash fill on the 5th, which to fill is $350. And then I had to get my hair done after 2 months. So basically, the hair that I've just did now, which I did yesterday on the 7th, is going to last me for another 2 months. So that is 800 Rand that I budgeted. So technically it's like 400 Rand a month, which is good. And then food, I did my food budget with you. And we spent 1,000 Rand on that. Then petrol, I put in petrol actually yesterday, which I spent 300 Rand on that. And then there is drinks. So yesterday we went to go watch the rugby and we bought the first round of drinks for everyone. So that was 488. Okay. So that was the budget for last week, well, this week that we are coming out of. I don't think we're going to be spending any more. If I do, I'm going to add it onto the following week. So now let me write down how much we actually spent. So I'm going to use my light blue pen. Hopefully it won't be too light for you guys. So for the month ahead, I did put in 5,000. And then for beauty, I spent 650. And then for power, we did put in 400 Rand. Medical is a fixed bill, so 3067. Miscellaneous is also some sort of a fixed bill. Netflix is also another fixed bill. Lashes is 350. Hair appointment was actually 950 because I went there and asked them to unbraid my hair. So it was an extra 100 Rand, and then I gave my lady a tip, which is a 50 Rand, so I spent 950. Food, we spent, how much did we spend on food? 980 or something like that. Petrol was 300 Rand that I put in, and then drinks, of course, like I just wrote, I budgeted 488 and I spent 488, but actually, like, it's just what we spent. I didn't budget that amount. So in total, how much did we end up spending for this week? So we're gonna start with 5,000, 650, 400, 3067, 400, 159, 350, 950, 980, 300, 488. So 12,744 is what we spent. Compared to what was budgeted of 5,700, 400, 3067, 400, 159, 350, 800, 1,000, 300, 488. Okay, so I budgeted 12,664 and I went over budget. So the budget was 12,664. Okay, so I went over budget by 80 bucks. So that is not a problem to me. So how much is actually remaining now? So 1,500 minus, sorry guys, so 1,500 rand, I mean, oh my gosh, so 15,000 minus 12,744. So we still have 2,256 remaining. So next week's budget is 3,000 rand. So I'm going to take this amount of money and plus 3,000, and this is this week's budget income. So if I go to week 2, and go week 2, payday is tomorrow, and tomorrow is the 9th, and the amount budgeted for their payday is 5,256. Gosh. Okay, so that is how much I budgeted. And now let's write down the expenses for this coming week. So first of all, we've got bank charges. So I'm just going to put F&B. And then Adobe Suite. And then teller. And food. And lastly, month ahead. So now this is when I'm going to show you those trackers you saw at the beginning. So I created these little trackers just so I can start doing the month ahead aggressively. So at the top over here, I write, this is for rent for the month of October 2024. And the rent is 10,700 rand, but I just rounded it up to 10,800 rand. It's okay to always be ahead. And I took the 10,800 rand goal and I divided by the 12 little houses, and it's 900 rand per house. So now that I have paid the 10,000, I then went 10,000 and I divided it by the 900, which is equal to each house. And I got the answer 11.111 whatever, which means I can color in 11 houses. So I'm left with one more. So now all I need to color in the other house is another 800 rand. So if I look into my F&B account where I do the month ahead challenge on, let me actually log in here while I am recording, so you guys can see that I'm not like, but now I'm going to just move my phone a little bit because challenge, as you can see, I have 560 rand. So tomorrow I'm going to transfer another 300 rand here and then pay my landlord. So when I pay my landlord, I have now completed October rent. And I'm going to start moving on to November. I hope that makes sense. Sorry guys, my voice is just being weird. So for month ahead, I need 300 rand now. So now I know that. Oh my gosh, my voice. I think I need to drink water. So F&B charges are going out on the 12th of the month. So next week. And then Adobe is also on the 12th, and then teller is on the 13th, and then food we're going to buy tomorrow, and month ahead will also be tomorrow. So what am I budgeting? So for F&B, I'm budgeting 560 just because that's how much came out last month. Adobe, it's 1,300 that I'm budgeting. I know it's 1,200 and something, but I just like to round up. Teller is 355. So this is just the software I use for Nomazdiary stuff. Food, I'm going to budget another 1,000. I'll do my meal planning shortly with KB. He's already started making sausages and stuff for me, so I'm guessing that's prepping for my lunch for the week. And then month ahead for October, I'm gonna put in 300 Rand. Petrol is going to be okay. Scala is going to be part of food, so I think it should be fine for now. Maybe what I can do is also add month ahead. Actually, no, I'm not going. Yeah, no, month ahead, and then I'm going to go loan. So KB and I are aggressively tackling our last debt, a very big loan that I've asked him before to share it, and he was like, no, I'm embarrassed. So obviously he's now like, it's okay, I think it's fine, we can share it, whatever. If people judge us, they judge us, but whatever. So I'm gonna do a whole video about that. And I think what I'm going to put into the month ahead for the loan is, maybe I can also do it tomorrow. And I can start with like, let me see, maybe a 700. We'll see how much is remaining though. Let me calculate how much are we budgeting here. So 560. Plus 1,300 plus 355 plus 1,000 plus 300 plus 700. Okay, so we are under budget by 1,000. So I'll see at the end of the week if there's nothing that's, popping up. I do have the miscellaneous money for things like that, but I will just under budget for now. And if we are under budget even at the end of the week, I will then use the 1,000 for the loan, month ahead on the loan, or month ahead for the rent of November. But I'll keep you guys updated. So for the loan, I'm going to use, let me just write this amount. So 4215. So for the month ahead on the loan, I'm going to use this one. And a month, we pay the 9,600 Rand on the loan, which means each of this equals to 800 Rand, because you take that amount and divide it by 12. So by the end of this week, I think we would have put away the 800 Rand, but I'll keep you guys updated, of course, next week as well. Okay, so how much I actually spent, I'm going to obviously record a video for that next week when the week is done. Okay, so for week 3, the income budget for week 3, and it's going to be on, let me actually look at the calendar. So it's going to be, what is this, 9? It's going to be, payday will be 16th, and we are budgeting 3,000 as an income. And the bills that we know that are fixed for week 3 is just gap cover, and also I've got a Facebook thing that I pay for just for Nomazdiary. Again, when you own a business, there's a lot of things that you have to be aware of, these hidden costs. So gap cover is 460 and Facebook is 230. Then week 4, the payday is 23rd. So every Monday I have a payday. This is another big month for us, just because some other bills do come out on that week, because of previously I used to get paid on, so we've got car insurance. So car insurance, we've got the loan, we've got Wi-Fi and Zoom. So the loan is paid by my husband, but now that I've paid off most of my debts, I'm just like helping him, because he also did help me. Zoom, and then school fees. So I'm just going to say Skylar. We're paying for the last term. Those bills are due on, so car insurance is 25, loan is 24th, Wi-Fi is 25, Zoom is 26th, and school fees, I'm just going to say 27th, just that weekend. And how much we are budgeting on that? Car insurance is 1192, which I might change. Loan is 9663. Wi-Fi is 400. It's actually 399. Zoom is 350. And then school fees, I think it's 9,850. I could be wrong. Maybe it's like 30 or 50. I'm not sure. And then the last week, the income will be on the 30th. So this should be like a payday week thing, but it is week 5. So the 30th, and I'm going to budget 5,000 for these bills at the end of the month, on that day, basically. So we've got the Cornerstone Hub, which is the online hub. If you would like to join the Cornerstone membership club, just click on the join button below. It is a monthly subscription, and I'll upload exclusive videos on YouTube for that. And also we have a hub and an Instagram group that we keep in touch on. So the hub is 1,800 Rand a month. That's why there's a monthly membership, because it's not free. I also have to pay for it to make sure everything is seamlessly working, and I am able to provide, quality things. And then we have YouTube, so also 29th, that is 95 Rand. And then we've got Apple payments, so that is 29, so that is Space, iTunes, all of that, Apple TV. And then we've got Shopify. I always budget around 1,900 Rand, but sometimes it's less than that. I think it's going to be less than that this month. I haven't made much sales because I haven't been busy posting any content. I'm just struggling. There's a lot going on. Then there's Disney Plus. My mom pays for Disney Plus, but I just added here just because she knows her granddaughter loves Bluey, so she pays for Disney Plus so that Skylar can watch Bluey since we don't have a TV. So this is my budget for the month, but this is the current budget that we're going to be looking at, and I'm going to do an update of me doing some cash stuffing and also filling up the calendar as well with what we spent on. But I don't want this video to be too long, so be on the lookout for the next budget where we're going to be doing our cash stuffing, savings updates, the calendar, and also doing I'll be updating you guys with the goals I met for August and the goals I've set for September as well, using the 12-week year spreadsheet. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you on the next one, which should be probably around Wednesday. Bye, guys.